Hello, friends. This is your free stuff and killer deals for the week of August 21st, 2021. I'm your host, Wes. With me, as always, my good friend Roots. Saturday is finally upon us, friend.
I know. I'm Saturday. It's too hot for VR tonight. Actually, Tech was telling me I need to stream. I have a dilemma, Wes. I was gonna. He wants me to stream VR. I can't do it. It's too hot in this room. So now I gotta fall back on Cyberpunk or Ghost of Tsushima. And I don't know. They both look like pretty good games. I don't see it popping up on
Bro,
my screen yet. Are we
bro,
running?
return it. I didn't hit, well, I mean, I hit the button, so we are live from what I see. Maybe you hit pause on your stream or something. I don't
Hmm.
know.
I don't know. Let me refresh. But yeah. So yeah, Returnal. I could do Returnal as well, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
hey.
finally made the decision that Returnal's not going back to GameFly. We're going to keep it
It's too good.
because it's something that's too replayable, and I'm not. I'm past the point of wanting to play it all the time now. So like, it's going to be one of those every couple of weeks deals. So I
Mm.
need to keep it, and we'll go ahead and kick off the free stuff, the free stuff program with a killer deal that I didn't list on the thing here, but you know, I've got my Returnal from GameFly. It's the physical copy, of
Mm.
course, and they always allow their members the opportunity to keep the game at a reduced price. So I don't remember how much it is. It's like 40 some dollars if I want to keep it. But they also give you these coupons every 3 months. They give you $5 plus like another 5 or 10% off, um, and all that's well and good. I'm going to get a great deal on Returnal, but beyond that, for the remainder of this month, GameFly is running a promotion where if you buy their gift certificates, you get store money to spend on things from their store. So I already buy gift certificates. It's how I pay for GameFly because it's the best rate. Like if you do their regular rates, you pay a lot more money. But if you buy gift certificates, you get a discounted rate. It's something like $13 or $14 a month to keep two games at all times. Uh, but now, like if you buy like a 6 month gift certificate, they're giving you like $10. Which again, I'm going to be spending anyway on Returnal. I'm already, decided I'm going to spend that $40, so I can already just go apply that as in renewing my subscription. And if you're someone who has a PlayStation 5, someone who's a VR gamer but wants to dabble in flat games while you wait for the next generation to get here, GameFly is the way to go, man. Like uh, with what you would spend on one game, you could get 6 months of GameFly, and and they get everything. And you might not get everything day and date with release, but generally within a week you have it. So again, we're VR gamers anyway. Do we really need to have it on day one?
Mm.
For someone who's budget minded and wants to dabble in flat games on their PlayStation 5, or if you have an Xbox or Switch, it's for all console games. Right now is the time between now and the end of the month. Get your GameFly gift certificates. That way you can get that extra store cash. And when you find your Returnal, the game you don't want to send back, you'll have a little money in the bank to spend on it.
Yeah, it's an amazing deal too because you're not having to shell out money for your games that you might not know if you like or not. Because
Yeah.
I mean, everybody. I assume Mash made a good point. I've said it before as well. It's kind of weird that a lot of people, especially in VR, will be like, I absolutely will not play a flat game. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. But then at the same time, they'll say, I can't believe these flat gamers won't even give VR a chance. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
like the exact same thing. It's a totally different thing. One doesn't cancel out the other. You can enjoy both. And I am, I'm this PS5 I got is one of the best investments I've had. It's kind of showed me there's a lot to flat gaming as well when it's too hot to play VR, right? So that's an awesome
Right.
deal as well. Wes, I'm gonna
Or
have to
you're
try
too
that.
tired. Maybe you're too tired for the friction, right? And you just want to pick up a controller. Like I know there's not a lot to getting in VR, but sometimes you get home from work, you don't feel like strapping in and plugging in and all this stuff. With flat gaming, you can just grab a controller. I don't really look at flat gaming and VR gaming as the same thing. Flat gaming isn't something that I do instead of VR gaming. Flat gaming is something that I do instead of watching television, because I kind of put it in that category. It's
Mm,
more of like an interactive TV program than a game, like I would be playing in VR.
yeah, true. And I would imagine for someone like yourself, it's something that you could, like you're chilling, playing Returnal, and you can be sitting there with wife talking and hanging out. Instead of in VR, it's a little isolating. You can still hang out to some extent, but it's not the same. So there's a good thing for everybody. But I agree with Krista Warford. She says VR is a game changer, if you ask me, with hardy eyes. And I 100% agree. And that's why Wes and I started the podcast, because we wanted to scream to the world, this is what VR is, right? So,
Yeah, and I want to scream to the world, you don't have to pay $70 for a game. And that's what this show is all about. VR games are cheap already, but this show is all about the super budget. What are the limited time deals? What can I get for very little money today? And we've got a nice little lineup here to share with you all today. But before we do that, we need to kick it off the way we always do by saying hello to our friends in the chat. Traveling Man 3775 says, "When do I have time? It's 90 degrees." Yeah, man, it's been, uh, Kentucky, where I'm at's notoriously humid, and the heat index has been well over 100 for like a couple of weeks now. So it's a good thing that I get off work when I do. I come home right as the sun's first coming up. So, generally a lot of the time when I'm awake is the prime time to play VR anyway. So that kind of works out.
yeah, absolutely. But the good news is fall is almost here, and that for VR and coolness, that's about the only thing that's good about it for me, because I love summer and I love warm. It's just so nice to be outside in the sun. So,
Yeah, fall is almost here, and you know what comes after the fall? After after the
after the
fall.
fall, oh my God, dude, we all want after the fall. Techno Glitch is probably ready to punch the TV. Thought we were announcing it today. So,
Krista Warford says 20 to 30 bucks for awesome games is fantastic. I would agree with that. Any day of the week. Diz the Game Cat says, "What's up, yo? What's up, Diz?" Onikazi is in the chat as always. He says it's tough to listen to you guys and play VR, but flat, yeah, doing that right now. So there you go. Wolveraza says, "I play both, just not much flat lately." Yeah, same here. The difference in attitude with flat gamers and VR gamers is the big issue, I think. I would agree with that to an extent. Lee VR says, "I have a Series X for flat games." Well, if you don't have a gaming PC, Series X is a great deal for flat games. Not so much Series X, but Game Pass. If you have a PC, you can just Game Pass on your PC. But if you don't, $500 and you're getting PC performance out of that thing, that's a pretty good flat game machine.
yeah, yeah. Actually, both. I mean, that and the PS5, they're both really powerful systems. They're amazing.
I mean, how dare you? Team PS5 forever, yo.
How dare you?
It's funny how tribal people get on Twitter when it comes to these consoles, man. Like somebody says something good about Xbox and the PlayStation crowd comes for them. Somebody says something good about PlayStation, and let's be honest, there's a lot of good things to say about PlayStation, but the Xbox crew comes for them. And the Xbox crew, I mean, these people, I wonder about their intelligence, man. The things they call insults are just that make them look bad.
Do they really?
Um,
What are their
yeah.
insults?
Uh,
I'll have to. You have to tell me off air.
yeah. Space Citizen, what's up? Mepper, what's up? Mash Daddy, what's up? Let's get into some deals, Roots, and let's start the way we always do with our PlayStation Plus reminder for the month of August. Plants vs. Zombies, The Battle for Neighborville, included with PlayStation Plus, as is Hunter's Arena Legends and Tennis World Tour 2. We talked a little bit about Hunter's Arena Legends last week, Roots. Check this thing out, man. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I was thinking the trailer was a little weird at first, but I guess this is the PS5 game of the month, right?
I'm not sure which one is, to be quite honest.
I
I'm
think that's
not
what
sure.
I think that's what I read in the notes. Because I'm always, I mean, this is my let's be honest, man. I got Cyberpunk and I'm ready for the PS5 version to come out of it that they're giving for free. But I think this does look cool. It looks different, and I mean it's free, right? PS Plus.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's a multi-discipline battle arena. It's basically a very unique fighting game. And again, maybe not the thing you'd go out and buy to play or even rent to play, but free's free, yo. And if you're paying for PS Plus, then this is free for you.
absolutely. And Eddie C coming with 5 yen, or I guess Canadian dollars, saying Xbox sucks. So we
There you go.
appreciate the donation. We appreciate your sentiments, and yeah.
Well, my whole thing with console gaming is I value uh big budget, story driven, single player exclusives, and that's what Sony brings to the table, not
Yeah,
so much Xbox. So
yeah. But
that's really kind of
we
always
do.
been my stance on that.
Xbox does have this is the future though coming. They've got a lot of they've been picking up some really good companies, right? And
It's true.
imagine if, well, I mean, this is the thing. This is the only thing that they don't have over PlayStation owners like myself. They'll say, well, was it Bethesda, right? They picked it up. Maybe they could do an exclusive, Xbox exclusive. You can't play it, Roots. Oh, wait, I can play it on PC. There's not anything that comes out that they don't put it on PC, right? Or is there? Or is just, am I wrong on that?
No, Xbox is pretty much. I don't think they have any console exclusives, to be honest.
Yeah. So I mean it, and it's good. That's great for everybody. PlayStation people. It's just I don't have to own an Xbox. So, but somebody made in the comments. Lee VR says he's got a 1080 Ti, so no ray tracing is on the Xbox. So his Xbox is
Uh,
powerful enough to do ray tracing, and that is the difference too. I'm seeing that in my gaming as well.
well, that's certainly understandable. Um, my thing is here. What I find really interesting when an Xbox picks up a studio like Bethesda, or a collection of studios like Bethesda. We always hear that these console companies are just selling the hardware so they can make money selling games, right? This is the name of the deal. And we often hear about these companies breaking even or even taking a small loss on the consoles just so they can make that money back up with with software sales. And then you have a company here like Xbox picking up Bethesda. That's huge. Uh, but do you really see them holding these, world famous IPs as exclusives to sell hardware when they've got 100 million, you know, plus Sony users they could be selling their game to,
Right.
which by all accounts is where they make their money anyway. I don't know, man. I don't know if that would be a good move for them or not.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, I guess it's catch 22, right? Yeah. I can see both sides of it. So,
Anyway, PlayStation Network with the all new sale this week. The summer sale has finally ended, but there's a new sale that which focuses mostly on indie titles. And this next title, or first title rather, is one that came out, I don't know, a couple of months ago and got a lot of criticism for its launch price of $40. Alvo is a competitive military themed shooter game, um, which has gotten some fairly good reviews. Of course, there were some issues at launch that have been notable, but along with this sale that it's on right now for $30, also came a gigantic patch, which introduced a bunch of fixes, new guns. I think there's even a new map in here, Roots. From all accounts, it's time to get back into Alvo.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, you played some, right?
I didn't play it. I've got it.
Oh, yeah. You,
I did not play it.
oh, well, see, you were smart. You were waiting for all the good stuff to get added, and now it's there. And yeah, $30. So do you think, I guess, well, I was going to say, do you think it's better at $30, but you haven't played it yet? But people are enjoying it. So I guess if you've been on the fence for Alvo and the $40 was your issue for not picking it up, now's the time to pick it up, right?
Yeah, yeah, certainly not going to win deal of the week, but a lot better than $40, right? I can stomach a $30 game like this.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 25% discount.
And basically what I'm waiting on is some of my PSVR peeps to pull me into it. Like, you know, competitive multiplayer is not my thing, but if you catch me at the right moment when I'm looking for something to play and I've got the right team saying come play, we'll get in there and do it.
This says, and it's got move support added, which I did not know that.
So there you go. You can play with your moves. Although, I mean, come on, bro. You got an aim controller. That's where it's at, man.
Well,
Right?
imagine this, like you don't have an aim controller and you know, you still want to play Alvo, right? But you have move controller, so it's kind of weird they didn't have support for it to begin with. And I'm kind of a big believer that and I don't know how you would do it, but wouldn't it be nice to be able to have your aim controller and maybe have your move on your waist for a handgun or something? So it's not
Yeah.
weird.
Well, yeah, we've seen that with Honor and Duty D-Day does that. You can literally use all of your controllers.
Oh God.
Even the PlayStation Move navigation controller is compatible with Honor and Duty.
Wow, that's
Like
smart. I think that's cool, you know?
Chris Richardson in the chat says, "Whoa, Wes has hair." Yeah, dude, my hat is in my eye right now, so we just decided to bear it all for the people.
That's all right, man. It looks like you got a nice haircut. I was just commenting on Wes. Remember when we couldn't get a haircut? Because I just did a haircut too. So it's everybody's getting their haircut.
Yeah, but you know, shaving a haircut don't exactly cost 2 bits anymore, does it?
No, wow. For me, it takes 2 seconds. Oh, not 2 seconds. This is a razor, but razors are not expensive that much anyway.
Anyway, 1976 Back to Midway also on sale on the PSN. Only $8 for that one. Great price for a great game.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted on sale for $17, which is about half price unless I'm mistaken, isn't it? Pretty
Yeah,
close.
yeah. I was gonna ask if you're picking it up for your kids, but they probably don't play the PlayStation as much anymore, right?
No, actually, I mean, they're starting to take a little bit of interest in it because they've been seen me in it over
Mm,
the last couple of weeks playing it a lot. So they're asking questions about it. So maybe in the next week or so they'll put the quest down and get back into PlayStation.
cool.
Polybius. Roots, one of the most underrated games in all of VR, Polybius. I absolutely love this game. It's the fastest game I've ever played. 50 levels of madness. $7. 50 levels, $7, Roots.
That's definitely worth $7. Actually, it's worth probably 3 times that much at least. I really enjoy this game as well. And what's cool about it is as you're going so fast, uh, you start going through things. I mean, I don't even know how you control it, man. It's like at some point you're like, why? How the hell am I not dying right now? I can't find my ship. I don't even know where my ship is. That's how in the trance you are. It's crazy, right? That's cool.
Yeah, after you get to a certain point, you don't have to look at the ship anymore. You just know where it is. You just react
You
to the
become
game.
the ship.
Yeah, that's the thing. You get so zoned in on it, you don't think about where the ship's at. You are the ship, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna blow your mind right now, Wes. Wolveraza says, never heard of this.
Wolveraza, go buy Polybius right now. I promise you, this is one of the best games in VR. It might not look like it. It certainly looks retro, and it is. It is as retro comes. This is like getting sucked into a 1981 arcade cabinet,
Mm.
and then it malfunctions. It's amazing. It's literally amazing. You cannot play through this game without having a smile on your face over half the time. Um, Play Polybius. It's dirt cheap. I mean, you can get on Steam for I think $7, like all the time. So you
It's
got
a
to get
great
it.
great Colorado time game too, right?
It's the best, dude. It's the best. I love this game. Everyone should buy it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Jet.
Onikazi,
Yeah, go ahead.
Onikazi,
Go ahead.
Onikazi says, get all of Minter's games. Just do it. And I would agree with that. And now, if you have a PlayStation, now's the best time to do that because Polybius isn't the only one on sale. They're all on sale. Minotaur Arcade is also $7. Moose Life Roots, which is the second best one, is $6.
Aylin Kara says they're punking you like Swarm. Aylin Kara, are you saying you don't like Polybius either? Is that what I'm hearing out of you? Because I think it's amazing, as is Swarm. Swarm may be one of the best games of the year. Let's be honest, as far as Quest goes.
I would agree with that. Anyway, that's not all. That's not all the great deals on PlayStation. Dreams. Uh, we always talk about um, the unbelievable low price on Dreams, and it never seems to go away. Roots, $10 right now to pick up Dreams. And I've been watching, PSVR without parole this past week. They highlighted, as they periodically do, a bunch of new games and content that you can go into check out in Dreams. And these Dreams creators are getting better at what they're putting together here. And I feel quickly my next stint in Dreams coming up.
Yeah, I think you convinced me before the show to pick it up as well. I picked up Cyberpunk for $10 on PlayStation. I think I can get Dreams, and I'll probably get way more content out of Dreams, right?
Yeah, there's PD even did a video on Dreams this past week because apparently there's this gigantic art museum in Dreams now that you can visit, and people are saying it's just like the most amazing thing. And we know from our experiences in the Museum of Other Realities how effective these types of programs can be in VR. So probably when I go back into Dreams, that'll be one of the things I do is go check out this museum.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't have a PlayStation VR yet, so I can't check out the museum, but I am going to pick up Dreams. Only $10.
$10, that's it. How many little indie games have we that are a no-brainer because they're $10? And here we have Dreams, which is this AAA user-friendly game engine with endless content for $10.
Yeah, absolutely. And Wolveraza says cyber for $10. Holy sheep. Yeah, they had a Best Buy 1 day sale, $10 for the for Cyberpunk. So I figured I was gonna buy it almost at full price when it first came out. I mean, I'm getting a steal of a deal to check it out.
Bloody Zombies from In Dreams, a great co-op game. If you have a PlayStation, is on sale for $4 Until You Fall. One of the best, very best sword fighting melee combat games in VR is $16. And then what? Probably my favorite racing game in all of VR, Wipeout Omega Collection, only $10. And this is another one that I'm thinking I'm going to be in pretty soon. I want to see if I can get my wheel working on it. I've heard it works. I've heard it don't work. I've heard there's things you can do to make it work. I don't know if it's officially supported or not. I know my wheel is a PlayStation wheel, and I know that this is an awesome game, so I want to give it the old college try.
Yeah, absolutely, man. $10. This is a steal. You get the whole collection. That's what, 3 games, right?
3 games, that's right, and all playable in VR.
That's amazing. You can play this out of VR, right?
Yeah, these are all flat games. It was originally a flat game, and then they just out of the blue one day dropped a free VR update into it,
It's crazy.
and we just immediately had the best racing game in VR. I mean, it seems like it was built for VR, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna have to check and see if I have this in my library. If I don't, I'll be picking this one up as well. I could play it
Yeah,
today. Mash
yeah.
is
Well,
picking it up right now. I was just thinking the same thing, Mash. If I don't have it, I'm picking it up, bro.
yeah. Good call, Masher. We need to race, bro. Well, Mash is in my boat. He's got the same wheel, so
Mm,
uh, so there you go.
that's awesome.
We move on from PlayStation Network to the Epic Games Store, where we have 2 free titles this week. And I told you this week, Roots, it would be good stuff that we recognize. First of all, Void Bastards, which is a cool looking game, to say the least, has Helix Vision written all over it, as far as I'm concerned. Free on Epic Games Store. And then the other game is this week's free stuff of the week, Ukulele. And the cool thing about Ukulele is there is a functioning VR mod for Ukulele. Our friend Paradise Decay did a video on it this past week, and apparently it works pretty well.
Wow, yeah. I just was just looking at this and I was like, this looks a lot to me like a Crash Bandicoot or a what was that other one that I used to play with the guy in the backpack, Banjo Kazooie, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it is. This type of running platformer. Only you can see the quality all over it, man. This is something that I mean, having played VR recently, this is the type of game that really works well in VR. And I got to imagine if the 3D mod works well at all, this is going to be a great game.
Yeah.
Now, while we're on the subject of VinVR, just a quick reminder to everyone: we are giving away a copy of VinVR for Oculus Quest, which, by the way, is cross-buy. So if you have any kind of Oculus headset, you'll be able to play it. All you have to do is find our last video, which is a VinVR adventure gameplay. Make sure you're subscribed, leave a comment, and your name will be entered into a drawing. The drawing will take place a week from tomorrow on the Virtual Strangers program. And one of you guys are going to be uh, going to have your day made by one of the best games in VR.
Yeah, the one of the well, it's absolutely the best platformer on Quest. Jim Hall says it doesn't seem like a wheel game to me, Wipeout, and I was thinking the same thing. I don't know, and maybe it could be wrong, but I was thinking the same thing for some reason.
Well, I mean, obviously, it's not a wheels to the road car, but it's a racing game. You're hovering on the road. You know what I mean?
Like,
You're still steering and stuff.
yeah, true. Did you know what I saw? I saw they have grip on PlayStation, and I didn't know that it was on PlayStation. And why couldn't they put that in PlayStation VR?
That is a good question to ask those developers because I got to think they would receive a fairly substantial boom in sales
Oh hell yeah!
if they were to support PlayStation VR. Like it would be much more well received because a lot of people already had this on Steam, right? But we're talking about all these millions of PSVR headsets out there that they could be selling this game to. Yeah, that's a very good question.
And there's no dollar versions of grip for PlayStation VR. If it's PlayStation VR, you're getting the full price as the developer. There's no I don't know what's going on with that game. There's so many keys floating around for cheap. It's just been around forever. So
Yeah, last I checked, you get it for $1 on Fanatical. Now
yeah.
you have to go to one of those build your own bundle deals
Mm.
and just select grip and then it'll come out to $1. But last I checked, you could do that. So if you haven't got grip yet, it's definitely one to check out as well.
Diz says Wipeout doesn't have wheel support. Pretty sure Hodis would be better for Wipeout. Yeah, I mean Hodis would be more of a because it's kind of a flying car or whatever or flying thing.
But you can't move vertically. It's all you're on the ground, bro. You can't fly. You know what I mean? All right,
Well,
whatever. We can agree to disagree on this.
true.
Anyway, moving on to Oculus Quest, the daily deal. I Expect You to Die, one of the highest rated titles on the Oculus Quest store. Oculus Quest, really loving the puzzle games this week, bro. Every game on sale this week on Quest is a puzzle game, and a good one at that. This one, $17, a fairly substantial discount, something like 25%, I think.
Yeah, it's a really good deal. And if you're going to get the sequel coming out soon, you might want to play through this one first, right? So pick it up now.
Yep. Yep, and this was a game, the game that kept on giving for the longest time. They kept adding levels and adding levels into it. Really good, high quality VR game.
And it's actually it's really cool, but it's very hard. And some of these things, like this one right there, I was kind of like, oh man, dying a million times, right?
Yeah, yeah, it'll make you stress a little bit, that's for sure. Uh, Bundles. We have two bundles this week, as we do every week. First of all, we have Cubism, which is bundled up with Gadgeteer. Gadgeteer, a great physical puzzle game. The Rube Goldberg simulator. $19 for the two of them, Roots.
Oh wow, that's a really good deal. Gadgeteer alone is worth $20. You know.
Yep, absolutely. And it's pretty much getting Cubism for free. And I haven't played Cubism, but people say it's awesome. So
Yeah, I've
there
never
you
played
go.
it either. So
The other bundle is this week's deal of the week, A Fisherman's Tale, highly rated, perspective-based puzzler, uh, paired with another perspective-based puzzler and one of the better games I've played on Oculus Quest, Shadow Point. $25, a high quality Oculus, first party exclusive here in Shadow Point. Shadow Point alone worth the $25 cost of the bundle. So the way I'm looking at it, Roots, you're getting a great game and Fisherman's Tale for free.
Have you tried Fisherman's Tale yet? Because you said after playing that other one, Mask Maker, you said, "Wow, I'm surprised I never tried it." And then, well, I know probably your answer because there's so
Yeah,
many
you know
games.
how it is, man. Here, it's a freaking nonstop parade of games. You know how it is. Like,
Yeah,
it's not because I don't want to play it. It's just,
no,
I've
I
been
gotcha.
playing other stuff.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm in the same boat.
Je- Jedi Nut says Fisherman's Tale is totally worth it alone. So there
Mm,
you go.
yeah,
The Shadow Point has what's his name? Patrick Stewart narrating it. I mean, it's a high quality, AAA quality puzzle game for Oculus Quest.
who doesn't want to do a puzzle game where Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard, is going along with you, right, helping you?
So
Super
that's
cool.
what said for many years. Is like, man, if I could just play a puzzle game with Captain Picard talking to me, I'd never leave VR.
Bucket list, bro. Well, now you got it. You scratch that off your list, right?
Right. Island Kara in the chat says Gadgeteer is a good puzzler. I enjoyed it. I always wondered who Island Kara was, Roots. I think this is Main Fan in disguise.
No, that would be
Look,
cool, right? Mainfan was
come
the
off it, bro. We know it's you.
he was the gadgeteer expert, right? He would play through the whole thing. It was cool.
Moving on to Steam, where we have a new release, Roots. A new release for Steam, anyway. And Tetris Effect Connected. Roots Tetris Effect is a multiplayer game now, and it's on sale 25% off on Steam. $30. I know
Hmm.
that sounds high, but it's not. This is one of the better games in VR. It's certainly one of the most artistic and beautiful experiences I've had in VR.
It's just Tetris. No, just kidding. I was just talking about that in the Discord earlier. You know what's funny is so this is on Steam now, VR as well, right?
That's right.
So finally the Steam headset owners that wouldn't go to Epic, they finally have access to Tetris Effect. I can't believe it, man. The day has finally came. This is
Yeah.
this is cool, man. People say it's just Tetris, but the way that this game, as it unfolds, as you go along a little bit further into each level, like it starts to things start appearing and flashing, and you start to see backgrounds, and all of a sudden there's trees everywhere. I mean, it is an experience I think everybody should play through. It is definitely worth it, and for that price, it's a no-brainer.
Bash Daddy Cool in the chat says, I just bought it with my 30% Oculus discount. And Jim Hall says it's just Tetris.
We were thinking of you, Jim. Jim, man. Mash said he bought it. He's going to play it. He's going to be thinking of you when he plays it.
So we all have it now, Roots. All three of us. Be you and Mash. That sounds like a pretty awesome stream, doesn't it?
Yeah, dude. I say we do it, and we could do a money show.
Money show from Tetris Effect. I am in. We should have time to do it next week. And quick note for you and everyone else, Roots, it might be a better idea to do virtual show on Thursday next week as opposed to Wednesday,
Mm.
because my days off are not going to be my days off this week. I have to work through them.
Ooh,
But I think I'm going to work through Tuesday, and then I should have the rest of the week off. So
okay.
we can do virtual show, we can do money show, whatever we need to do.
Yeah, sounds good, man. I say we do it.
And for those of you who don't know what Money Show is, this is our exclusive content that used to be monthly, and now it's like friggin' quarterly for our Patreon supporters. And these guys have it coming to them. They're the salt of the earth, and we owe them. So
Yeah,
we're going to see to it that we pay you guys back in a big way.
absolutely. And Island Care says, I play Onward competitive and enjoy puzzlers on the side, but you're probably trolling you. We're not trolling you. We were just making a joke about Main Fan because he really did enjoy Gadgeteer, and we haven't seen him for a long, long, long time. So
Yeah, not since right around November.
yeah.
Uh, So let's see here. Where are we at? We are at Psychonauts and the Rhombus of Ruin, an older VR title, very cartoony, very easy to play puzzle game. If you like Psychonauts, it's worth your time. It's only $2 right now,
Ooh,
and at that price, I recommend it.
yeah. How many games can you get for $2?
Yeah, and it's pretty high quality VR game, even though it is a bit dated in its interactions. But it's cool how they do it. You kind of jump psychically from person to person,
Hmm.
so that you're jumping from each person's perspective by kind of possessing them in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. The money show is for patrons, or I guess we've talked about giving access to people that do donations as well, and then we've passed along some money shows. Maybe we do a money show for everybody as well. I don't know.
Alan
That's
Carr
something.
says the money show is for OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It's for our OnlyFans page.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, we don't have an OnlyFans, but we can. Oh wait, did you hear that they're supposedly taking sex off of OnlyFans? Which I
Well,
thought I
that's
thought that's what it was. I thought, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
it's the end of OnlyFans, and we don't have OnlyFans. But you know who does have OnlyFans roots?
My
Oh
mom!
man, dude, is she gonna be okay? That's the question. I better check in with her later.
Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, another one of those divisive games, but at $6, kind of hard not to recommend that one.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to play that.
And talk about a deal, Roots, for a great underrated game. Paper Beast is on sale for $12. Do not trust your eyes with this one, friends. The promo material does it no justice. This is one of the most unique and beautiful games that have come out over the last couple of years in VR, and it's only $12 on Steam right now.
It was a surprise, right? Like to us, even we didn't know what to expect, but when you get in there, it was super cool.
Yeah, much better than I expected it to be. You really got to think to proceed in that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Walking Dead Onslaught on sale for $15, half price, a fair price for The Walking Dead Onslaught. Guns and Stories Bulletproof, a solid wave shooter, only $4. Good
That's
price on that
that's a
one.
steal for that one. That's a game if you like wave shooters at all, and that's super cool. I loved it.
Yeah, it's cool. Has some nice humor in it too.
Yeah.
And then to wrap up Steam, Z Race is like a third off right now for
Ooh.
$10. And who doesn't want to race around uh, in the car with some of your favorite, not your very favorite, but some of your favorite VR content creators in Z Race? These dreams come true.
Yeah, can you imagine how good this game would have done if they would have had a Virtual Strangers one in there? Probably the same.
Yeah, I put my name in the hat for that one, but we were a much smaller, much lesser known deal at that point. I have a feeling that if we were then at the point where we are today, not that we're some big huge deal now or anything. Obviously, we're still small, but I think we could have made our way into it. But timing's everything, right?
Yeah, but the people that got in there are amazing as well. Like every single person in there is like people I would consider friends or people that are super cool. So
I agree with that. Certainly, some super cool people in there. Anyway, we are quickly running out of time, and it's a good thing that we have finally made it to our weekly Viveport report. Viveport Infinity does indeed have a new title this week. New title not only to Viveport Infinity, but fairly new to VR, period. Sam & Max, this time it's virtual, is now available to try out on Viveport Infinity. Perfect title for Viveport Infinity, in my opinion, Roots.
yeah, I was telling you this is a game that I was curious about, but there was no way in hell I was paying money for it because I don't know what Sam and Max is. But it's something that I will definitely want to go into because I'm curious to see how good it is. There's some people that really love this series, so it's gonna be cool.
They say that the humor is on point in this game. So you know me, I'm into the laughs. So we'll give it a look next time we get a gap in our schedule. So 2022, spring 2022, we may try this one out.
Absolutely.
All right, one more thing of note from Viport this week. Warplanes World War One fighter saw an update, updated to version 2.5, which apparently includes a new multiplayer mode, Roots.
Oh, really? Wow. What is that? Do you know anything about it? I guess we'll probably talk about it tomorrow.
No,
No.
the only thing it said in the thing was the name of the mode, but you couldn't tell anything from it, like what it was going to be from the name.
Okay. Well,
But they
Jim Hall.
listed a bunch.
Oh, go ahead.
They listed a bunch of bug fixes and other stuff added in as well, but the notable thing to me was that new multiplayer mode.
Okay. Well, Jim says there's a hurricane coming into New York area, so my prayers are out for you, Jim.
Yeah, be careful, Jim, and stay safe, brother. All right. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this week's free stuff and killer deals. Let us know what you bought in the comments down below. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. New to the channel, hit the big red button. Hit the bell to stay up with all of our content. The ever expanding content library of the Virtual Strangers channel. Don't forget, guys, to go back to the VR Adventure video. Leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe to enter your name in the hat for the drawing for the Oculus Quest version of VR Adventure. And if you haven't already, there's an invitation in the description down below to the Virtual Strangers Discord, which is where we live, breathe, and talk VR 24/7. Be sure you click that link and come by and say hello.
Yeah.
With that said, friends, I'd like to thank you all once again for watching. For Roots, I'm Wes. We'll see you tomorrow on the flagship, friends.
All right. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.